Well, hello there. Hello, everyone. How's everybody today? Wanting to say howdy to all the people, and hopefully, you guys got to see the uh, couple video premieres that I had going on um, before this started. Um, I had gotten some good flights with my F-15 over the weekend, and I wanted to put them up there for y'all to see so you could see the big improvement that was made in the flight performance with them nozzles that was so kindly sent to me by Mr. Spencer Keith. Thanks again, Spencer, because they were a huge success. Anyway, hope you're all able to see it and enjoyed it. Um, I'm flying the plane again this weekend on 6S, so hopefully get some better video from a different location. But yeah, but I got lots of time with the plane. I got 5 flights total. That's four of the Sokokin 6S 100C 7200s, and then one of the um, China Hobby Line G Plus series. Actually, facts, but that last flight was probably the best. Um, um, but yeah, so I'm very happy with the results of that. I don't have the plane here with me today, but we were going to talk about it for a little bit. But I also wanted to remind everybody that there is still a sale going on with Gooniac setups, with the Outrunners being 25% $25 off for the 80 and 90 millimeter Outrunners for Freewing stuff. Um, if you are interested in a good deal, that is probably one of the best deals on some of the best made products you can get. So, $25 off of 60 is quite a bit off. I think pretty much more than anyone else has at the moment. Just as an appreciation and thank you to all the people that have supported me from around the whole world. I just shipped some stuff out to France yesterday, but I've had lots of success with this, and I owe it all to you guys. So this is my way of saying thank you. The Outrunners are not quite as prevalent as they used to be, but there are still people that have them. So $25 off for those. And for those of you that still have regular Inrunners for all different brands, I have those, and I'm going to put those on sale too for $15. That doesn't include anything custom made or shimmering, but the regular burners, which most people go for, $15 off is a pretty good savings. And again, it's my way of saying thank you to the supporters and customers. I've got customers all over the world, and thank you very much. That's why I've got the sale. A way of saying thank you to y'all. So take a look at that, and if you would like to get more information, that's the website right there. All this stuff is in the description as well. If you guys want to see how to support the channel with either a PayPal donation or super chats, or you want to get a hold of me through the website, all that stuff is in the description. You can join the channel and be a supporter that way, or you can buy merchandise. I have sweatshirts. I'm actually wearing one of the sweatshirts right now. Oops, let's do that again. So yeah, so take a look. But all that stuff is there. Gooniac33.me is the website. I still keep that thing going. Take a look. So, but now I see there's lots of chatting going on. So let me get to some of the shout outs to my people who have been here. Lots of people are here chatting. I did see some people in a couple of the videos chatting, but you know, they were short videos, but I want everybody to see. So the Fred Barron, what is happening with you? Thank you for being here. One of my longest supporters. Mr. Pete Lane, what's up with you? Mr. Jeff in Lower Alabama, thank you for the heads up on that, um, on the F-86. I'm pretty surprised it showed up. I never got anything stating that it even shipped, so it was a big surprise, but I'm going to open it up for y'all to see. Keith Christie, what is happening with you? Mr. Mike Bird, all the way across the pond. Mr. Donston Henry, what's up with you? Andy Cho, what's up with you? Glad to see you on here. All the way from Australia. What else? Who else? Who else? Mr. Anthony Lashi, what is up with you? Speaking of Outrunners on sale, he ordered one of those. He's got those coming his way. Lionel Randall, what is up with you? How are you, my friend? Mr. Killer Planes, what's up with you? Thanks for being here again. Mr. Looking Up, what's up with you? Gonna be setting up an Airwolf. Yes, it can. It can be done. Just tell me where you want them and what kind you want. You can have the larger style or the smaller style. Get a hold of me in Messenger. You might have been already. I just haven't looked at it. Take a look and send me a message, and we'll work it out. Well, to the code is. Who else? So, okay. So that's pretty much it. So thanks for all of you that are here. Let's do some Q&A if y'all got questions, because it's been a while since you've actually done a dedicated Q&A session. So let's just go ahead and get to that. But and while we're doing that, I'll just yammer a little bit about that F-15. I've had that F-15 for summer of 2016. And it's been through a lot of different fan setups. First fan setup was a 3674. I remember the KV of the motor, but it was 1374, 3674, and it was an amp hog, but it did work because they had that older, the older individual blade, 12 blade, with lots of pitch. It was a change sun, crazy amounts of pitch, way too much pitch. So once you got it going, it was great, but getting it up to speed, it was hard. Basically, it was like it was in high gear. So getting up to speed was hard, but once you were there, it was good. So started with that. That was way too many amps. So then I went to there were Leopard motors, and then I went to a 4082 Leopard motor, 1600 kV for that one. I think the other one was a 1600 kV too. Can't remember, but the 4082 was much better, more torque, less amps, still high amps though. It was close to 150, just because of all the pitch that was in the rotor. And then not too long after that, I found that there's this 4092, which is a little bit longer, added, and that was 1730 kV. So I put that one in. That one worked really good. But again, we still had to deal with the high amp draw and basically like being in high gear. So once it was going, it was good, but getting it there was not the easiest. So used that for a while. Then I ended up switching back to the 4082 and putting in a 13 blade rotor. That actually worked pretty good. Kept that way for a while. Then I ended up switching to something 4082. What was the 4082? Yeah, it was a 4082, but with the FMS. No, 4082 2000 kV with the FMS rotor. And that worked pretty good. But the rotors were not the best at that time, and they ended up having issues. So then I ended up changing to the actual FMS fan, which is a 40 millimeter motor made for 6S 1850 kV. And that's what's in there now. So it's been pretty good. But the only issue was they always seemed to lack top end. So plenty of thrust to get going, but then it was still kind of lackadaisical once it was going. You had to build momentum, and once you had the momentum built, it was okay, but it was very easy to bleed off speed. So happened to be on Facebook one day, and I can't remember who it was who posted it, but somebody posted something about switching the nozzles. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do that. Let me see if somebody has them. So I tried to find them, couldn't find them. Mr. Spencer Keith said, I've got some. Do you want them? So then I was able to get them from him, and boom, huge difference. Again, like I said, I'm planning on putting this thing on 7S. So 6S ended up being way better than I'd expected. So 7S is just going to make it go crazy. I'm also going to try the nozzles from the Eurofighter if I can. So So that's going to be something that's done. Lionel, I see what you're saying. I'm going to put that up here in a minute. Let me post that because that's actually something good. And I think what's his name, Jeff and Laura Alabama said something about it too. But let's get to that. So we first pull up what Jeff and Laura Alabama said. So this is something interesting, but I'm gonna take a look. So we're going to be unboxing the F-86 here in a little bit, but Jeff and Laura Alabama said make sure to set the endpoints for the speed brakes, BRAKE, by the way, servos before trying them, or they can burn up. Yeah, I'll do that. The endpoints, did they say in the manual where to set it, or I haven't even looked to see how the plane's set up yet, if it's on a mixer or if it's individual or what. But take a look. Somebody can comment there. But Lionel Randall said the same thing. Something. Oh, excuse me. It'll be a little different. So we're gonna test the mains. Yeah, I'll check that. Like I said, I'm tired, so sorry for the red eyes and such. So the warning to check and make sure that they're all glued in. Aaron, is that you? There we go. There you go. So you have to install the RC Geek nozzles on his. Well, I've got something a little better than those because these will actually, it's not inserts, they're actually complete replacements. They'll replace the whole thing and give you the proper Eflite. So this might be a little bit better. So you don't have to put it inside. Just pull off the others, put these in their place. So once I get my Rafael going, which I've had for almost a year, haven't done anything with. Once I get my Rafael going, these are going in. I've got two of these. But yeah, so that needs to be done, and I've got a special fan for that plane. Okay, so brakes are on a Y with the flaps, so that's going to be coming off. I'm going to make them separate because I don't want I think that there's a reason for that, but I'm going to take them off. And if anyone has the recommended, oh, I think that is Fair RC having a show right now. But anyway, I need to know what the if anybody has any recommendations for the actual settings for the brakes, let me know. So I'll check the manual and all that stuff too. But anyway, so yeah, so the F-15 was a big success. I'm very happy with it, and it's just going to get better. But so yeah, so I'm happy. It's an old plane, very old plane, very beat up, but in good shape because I replaced all the servos, replaced all of the, I replaced the tail, the servos. I replaced the gear a couple times in this thing. The wheel, I don't know, the wheels maybe, I don't remember, but plane's been used a lot, flown a lot. It's going to be flown a lot more now because it's the best it's ever been. I'm pretty happy with it. So anyway, so I'm going to so one thing people always do, they say they like, share, subscribe. I haven't really been pushing my channel all that much, and I've been just doing what I do. But it would be great if you guys would click the like button, share, subscribe, comment, tell people about the channel, just to get it to start moving again. I'm almost to 2,000 subscribers. I'm at almost at 1.7. So it'd be great if I could get pushed over the edge. But I appreciate everybody for being here always and for supporting me. But help me get over that next little hump would be great too. So keep on watching. But so let's see. I don't want to take forever, but I do want to open this up. Now, the thing that surprised me about this, I ordered this plane from Fair RC, the FMS F-86, and it actually was shipped, and I didn't even know it. They had shipped it, and I got it, and like I ordered. I think I ordered late last week, and I got it yesterday. Yeah, on Tuesday. So it was 5 days, and then I looked at the label, and no wonder it was shipped from California. So what do you expect? Pretty fast, but they never sent me anything. They never sent me anything stating that it had been shipped. So it was a big surprise, a good surprise, but it was a big surprise. So what's up, Wiggle Fingers? How you doing? You're not late. You're just in time. You're always in time. So we are going to get into the unboxing phase because I haven't even opened it. I grabbed the box from outside. Actually, somebody grabbed the box from outside for me, put it in here, and then all I did was move it aside. So we're gonna actually, it'll be a literal unboxing. I haven't touched it at all other than just moving it around. So let me get my camera set up and we will do that right about now. So give me a second. I'll set the camera up and I'll be right back. Okay, so it looks like my mic is on, but I wanted to make sure everything was set up right. Can't scroll, there we go. Okay, so don't need those remotes for the TV. But so let me get my other stuff set up so you guys can see. But let me turn this around. Hopefully y'all can hear me. But we are going to get this thing going here. Make sure everything's set up. Gotta get the chat going. Check the chat. What's up, Airvexed? What's up, everybody? Hope you guys can hear me. Just let me know if you can hear me. Well, I've got it's a little over 20 people. That's good. Glad to see that. So we're going to get this open. So, like I said, I ordered this last week, and it was here in like record time. And it's because this thing was actually shipped from California. So since I'm in California, it was here in a couple of days. So let's see. It says it's shipped from City of Industry, which is where all that stuff happens. So we're able to get it there. Now I can see what y'all saying. So we've got that going. I have the chat going on the tablet here. So we're going to set this thing aside so that we can start opening up. Let's get this going. We're going to get it open. So this is how it came. Exactly how it came. So there's one little mark there. Let's flip it over so you can see if there's any damage. I'll point out any damage. There's a little bit of a dink right there, but it doesn't look like it went very far. There's that little label there. They always do that there. Little dink there. Everything else looks pretty good. So, like I said, I haven't opened it yet. I just got it yesterday. So, let's get on in here and see what we got. Oops. My kids are upstairs playing games, yelling and acting like idiots, but it's okay. If you guys hear any screaming, that's what it is. They're playing online. I don't know what game they're playing, but it's pretty funny. So let me show you guys this before I get it open. So they have a couple different liveries. They have the Sky Blazer and the Huff, and I got the Huff. Sky Blazer looked kind of cheesy to me because it's got that goofy big O. I'll show you here in a second. The O that they had for Air Force, it's a major force on that O. So as you can see right there. So I don't know if they did that on the Huff, but I didn't feel like dealing with that. So, and I don't really care for that scheme. So let me get the bottom open so the box will just come out. Mr. Kenny, what's up, Kenny? How you doing, buddy? Get that open. Get this open. That way it'll just pop on out of there. Kenny did an unboxing of this over the weekend, so I'm following suit, doing the same thing with mine. So get this box out. But this is an actual FMS box, which is cool. Yeah. Let's get that out of the way. Funny thing is, too, last week with my live stream, I had those shipping blankets that I've got here on this table, and my cat has taken a liking to them, so I left one of them for her. I'm on the floor, and she's made that her new sleeping spot for the moment. But anyway, so this is what we got here. Nice box. Let's show both schemes. The Huff, this is the one that I have. But they look really good. From everything I've seen, they actually look pretty dang good. I held off on getting the Freewing simply because it's such an old design. It's old foam, and even though they've got these new fans, I still didn't really care for what they were putting in them. So I wanted something new, and as soon as I saw that this was coming, I'm like, okay, well that's new. Let's go for that. So that's what we done did. So get this thing pushed out. Push it out. Well, I don't like how they stuck the manual in there like that, but as you can see here, this manual looks yammered all in there like that. I don't care for that, but if it's been floating around in there, possibly all the way from China. But let's get this open. I don't remember how I opened it. I can put it all back, but I want to get this thing. I'd like to get it together and ready to fly this weekend, and I think I probably can do that. So, looks really well packed. I'm seeing very, yeah, look, they actually have it so that the wing is held in right there, which is good. So it's not just a flap, it actually does multiple things, which is good. They always do have a pretty high attention to detail when it comes to packing their planes, which I really appreciate. Freewing has actually been doing pretty good with that lately too. So, all right, so as you can see, that's kind of there too. So we're going to lift this up, pop that up, slide this out. And this is actually really cool. They've got actual slotted hinges. So they move like the real deal. So there's no foam hinges to break. They're pretty tight in there. I think that this one might be a foam hinge. This one is a foam hinge, but it is no, it's plastic. It's a plastic hinge. That's cool. So I'll work that one a little bit, but these are already ready to go. Super smooth, super smooth. That's good. I like that. Paint is good. The graphics are good. Here, look at this. That foam. I don't see any gator at all. That foam looks really good. And this paint is thick and shiny. So that's pretty good. I'm impressed. Impressed with that. I don't really, there's a little bit there, and there's a little bit of loose tape, which is not that big a deal. But yeah, this looks good. Wow, it's bearing wheels. So they're going to roll quite a bit. But, and then this is one of the main things that I really appreciate about this one. It's got the plug-in wings. The Freewing had that huge, long, one-piece wing with the weird fan setup that I didn't really care for. So that's another reason why I waited. Some rivet detail. Good rivet detail. So they did good. This is good. This is the first run, too, and I usually don't get the first run of planes, but I wanted an F-86 pretty bad. So I made sure to get it. So that's the left wing. Now we're going to get to the right wing. Again, paint is, there's a little bit of a defect here. You can kind of see some, a little bit of a defect right there. It's not much. You can see the foam a little bit, but I'm really impressed with how much, number one, how much throw it has, but number two, how easy it is to move. It moves super smooth. And this is the flap, which is on a plastic hinge, which is good. But on this side, there's a little bit of a dink there, a little bit of a dink here. So it's not quite as perfect as that other wing that's been flopping around a little bit. But the details are good. Rivet detail. Let's check these things. These are a little bit loose still in some places, but it looks really good. Pretty impressed. Very good. So that's the first part. I'll set those aside. See if there's something stuffed in there. There is something stuffed over here. So these are the little extra bits that you need, the control horns, pitot, a Y connector for the It's got three, so there's three things it needs. So there's that, and then all the screws that you need. And the cool thing is, all these screws are 2mm, and they're all the same length, so there's no screwing anything up. No pun intended. So let's see what this is. This is something that came in the box. It was in that, talking about the linkage installation. So, and told you about the settings and such. So cool. Make sure to hold on to that. So let's see what's next on the next layer. I have to get into there next. So it's a two-piece box. Let's look on the very bottom and see what's there. There's nothing on the very bottom, but there is a piece of something sticking out. So we're going to do that. Here. And cut here. All right. Let's get this second layer off. So, wow, there's lots in this one. Okay. So let's set this aside. And they did a really good job packing all this. So shout out to FMS for that. They did a pretty good job of getting all this stuff in here. Number one, getting it to me in fairly decent shape. That one little wing has issues. I'll be transparent about it. I'm not going to fanboy and act like they're doing everything perfect, because if there's a problem, I'm going to say something. So there were a little bit of issues with that one. This is the tail feathers. F-86 has that dihedral in the tail, as you can see. But again, there's a little bit of marks here. There's some marks on the wing, but for the most part, it's in good shape. But there are a couple little dents here. But again, those awesome hinges that they use, really good. I'm pretty impressed with that. Very impressed. And there's the elevator. So there are two servos here. So you need the Y for that. I don't know whether there's three. But anyway, there's that. There's a little bit of a defect here, but for the most part, pretty good. So set that aside. We're getting to the next part. Is the rudder. Vertical stabilizer with the rudder. And again, it's those cool hinges. Very cool hinges. This foam is super dense. That's another reason why I wanted to go with the newer plane, because it's got the newer foam. Because the older Freewing is pretty soft. I felt the foam on a few of those. This is super dense, but also super light. So another reason to get something new and updated is because they've got the new technology's come a long ways in the last 10, 12 years, however long that Freewing has been out. It's been a while. So here are the tanks, and the cool thing is they're detachable with those little slotted. So they come off fairly easy. That's one. This is cool how they did this. So look, they've got the fuselages in two pieces, so it can be packed easier. And the cool thing is, no glue needed. It screws into place. So, but the way they packed it was, they had this shoved in there. So it what's it blocking? Oh, there we go. They had this shoved in there for packing, so that was pretty good. So these things, I've probably used these just for show, like for static. I might do a flight or two with them, but these really slow the plane down. So I might not put them on there. But this is the rear section of the plane. A couple of dents I'm noticing right off the bat. Not really that big of a deal, but got to talk about what I see. And there are a couple of dents and dings. This is the LED. There's two LEDs here in the back, so that's what this plug is for. But that's cool. I like how they've got the hard points for the screws. And if I ever decided to travel with it and put it in pieces, it would have to be in the box in order to do that. But there you go. That's the carbon pieces there, which is nice. Plastic mounts, which is nice. So I plan on keeping the plane together. But just in case I got to pull it apart, wouldn't be hard to do. And again, there's screws there for the horizontal stabilizer and vertical stabilizer. So let's get further in. There's the canopy. Now this is actually really cool. Look at all the detail in here. It is kind of a basic pilot, but look at the detail. Let me see what it's doing here. Wonder why it switched out like that. Hold on a second. I gotta go switch that back. But check out the detail that they put on that. Let's switch to this. Let's do add that back. And this is gonna go there. Okay, so sorry for that. But hopefully you guys can still hear. Okay, so there you can see all the detail. Look at the detail in there. That's pretty impressive. I like that. So they have all the extra stuff behind them instead of it just being this boring little plate behind. You can actually see everything. So that's good. It's really good. So it's impressive. So, and again, very, very dense foam. There are a couple little dents and dings from shipping, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Set to the side. And then let's get to the main part, which is the fuse. And we'll look in there. But I'm really impressed with how dense this foam is. Super, super dense foam. Hard. It's not like soft and squishy. It's dense. It's light, but it is very dense. It's not going to dent really easily. So, but here they have the. I like that. They have the doors closed like that. There's a little spot for that extra piece that comes in there. See the ESC down in there. It is a 100 amp. One of their new Predators, which is a hobby wing. So it sits in here. They always come with a little Velcro, which I think is cool. The Velcro straps. Let's see. Oh, sweet! It's an EC5. I love that. So they actually clipped everything in place, which is cool. So there's the board for the wings and for the elevators and I think for the lights. But that's pretty cool. I'm not going to clip anything right now, but everything we need is all right there. So that is really good. They did a good job on this. Look at the nose here. Got it from the nose view. Go down in there to the fan. But there's the tip of the, what do you call it? The landing gears there. There's landing lights. Oops. Landing lights right here, which is cool. The huff that's on the side looks really good. Remember back when I was younger, there was a book that we had that was showing the airplanes of World War II, and it had one of the B-24s. It had something similar to this. But there it is on the other side. So they did a really good job with this. For the most part, it's sorry if it's jerky. Oh, there's a little bit of damage right here. That happened in transport. But for the most part, it's good. And I'm going to have to try to do some Gooniac guns on these. I can't. There's room. That would be kind of cool. I think I could probably do it pretty easy. I'll have to try that. It would be very cool on a plane like this. But check this out, too. I'm just looking now. I can see. If you want battery cooling, there's a lot of battery cooling. Damn, why does it keep doing that? This is the intake, so it goes straight through. Sorry for this, guys, but I'll just stick with that one. Okay, so let's leave it on that. I don't know why it keeps moving. But anyway, um, we're gonna wrap it up here in a second. But I'm pretty impressed with the plane, with how it looks. Cheater holes. So let's look at that real quick. Um, one set of cheaters here, very fine, and in the graphics, there's another one here, and then there's another one down there and one down here. But what I'm liking the most is that there's lots of cooling. Cooling holes that are under there. So all the intake air goes underneath. So it's going to not only suck the this down, but it's also going to help keep everything cool in here because this all flows through. So very cool. Looking forward to getting this thing together. Doesn't look like it's going to be that hard. I have a couple receivers that I can use. Probably going to use an AR637. And then, sorry about that, then we will be ready to go. But that's the unboxing section, so let's get on out of here, and then we'll get back to the regular show and then wrap it up. But so that's it. I'm looking forward to this. This should be fun. A very cool plane. So yeah, so we're going to transition back to that, and thanks for being patient, guys, but I'll be right back. So I'm here. So I haven't been looking at the chat, but I see Mr. Paul Ballard is here. What is up, Paul? Can you hear my kids yelling in the background? Because they are yelling. Um, they're playing games, so it's pretty funny. So yeah, let's see. So Lionel Randall, I've got two different receivers. It's kind of, I hate putting receivers like that in the foam planes, but I have one of the 10 channel spectrums I might put in there. So let me check out what you guys are chatting about, because I didn't really check. Let's see, I got a couple questions that I want to ask. What's up, Mr. Blue Sky Belly Laugh Club? Mr. Mike Ford, how are you? If you have a chance to get that F-86, I suggest getting it because it looks pretty cool. A huge step up from the Freewing. Yes, the Freewing will be cheaper, but this is a little bit bigger and it's got newer tech. So, and it breaks down better for transport. It has pretty much everything. It's already got lights on the wingtips, lights on the rear, landing lights. I don't know what other lights you might need, but if you need lights from me, Mike Ford, you know what to do. Go ahead and get a hold of me. Mike Bird, reverse thrust, I don't think so. I didn't see any extra things on the ESC. But so wiggle fingers, plastic hinges tend not to break, but usually there's like a piece that slots in the wing, and then there's like a hinge. Might not be the easiest to replace, but then again, all the ones that I've had have never broken, so I haven't had any issues. So, yeah, oh, got it. When you plug in just the power side, got it. Makes sense. Sorry if my stuff is freezing. I have a Black Hawk flying over, and it's probably messing with my Wi-Fi at the moment because they've got these funky little things hanging off of them. I learned some stuff from a guy that's actually in the Army. And I've got, sounds like that's 3 flying over. 1, 2, yeah, it's 3. So who knows what they're doing? Actually, let me look at my flight radar and see if I can see what they're doing. Yeah, 3 flew over, and it's only showing 1. They're up to something. Anyway, so that makes sense, Andy. Thank you. So I'll just use the power. Use that for power. Cool to see a split box. Let me see what else is going on. I don't do that anymore, and I have ways of packing my planes to keep them in better shape, Mr. Snow River. What's up, Snow River? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? I'm taking care of my planes. I have planes that are beat up. By the way, my F5 is being retired. She ain't going up again. Some things burned up, and that's just a hint that it's time for it to go. So I bought an F5 from Mr. Paul Ballard that still has yet to be put together. I'm getting some time off here in a couple of weeks. I will be assembling planes and maidening planes and flying planes, and the F5 Swiss will be taking the place of the beat up, old, freaking abused F5. No more wobbly nose gear, none of that stuff. But I've been limiting my number of planes to 5 if I'm bringing big stuff. And when I do that, I'm actually insulating them very well. So, yes, Paul Ballard, it's been a while. I'm glad to see you're doing okay. Hope everything's all right. Haven't talked to you in a while. But thank you for being on here. And yes, the details are pretty dang nice. You know what's funny about that, Paul Ballard, is that if it was such cheapy equipment, why did the Americans send everything over there to get made? So anyway, so Mr. Fox 2 Media, what's up? The updated nozzles that I have on my F-15 are actually from the 90mm F-18. You can't buy them separately, but I had somebody that was cool enough to cut them off their old plane and send it to me. Mr. Spencer Keith did that, and I very much appreciate it. So yeah, but there are some others that I was going to try. The ones from the 90mm Eurofighter, I was going to do those. But the cool thing is, okay, so the F-15 has a new version now. There's an EX, there's an SQ. There's a few different models of the F-15 that have been going to other countries and then that are coming to us. The EX is going to be for us, but then there's the one for Saudi Arabia. There's one for Singapore that they've updated with the new F-110 engines. So the new F-110 engines look like what the F-18 had. The nozzles look like the F-18s. So putting that on the F-15 is like making it a new EX version. So that's what I did. That's where I got them from the 90mm F-18C. The nozzles make a huge difference. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but that's flying on 6S with the FMS fan. And I literally added about 15 miles an hour and a significant amount of climb. And the flight time stayed the same. So Paul Ballard, you like that little porno ditty going in the background? Oh, or it was either that or it was my kids that you heard screaming like ding dongs upstairs playing their games. But anyway, jet looks good. The F-86 looks really good. Yes, I probably will have an open channel. Joe, you made that makes perfect sense because I think what's his name was acting like that. So let's see. Yeah, you're telling me that's good. Makes sense. Just power. Kids acting like complete ding dongs, but it's they're having fun, which is all that matters. Anyway, Jono, what's up, Jono? Um, and yes, so Paul, I didn't even see what you'd said, but yes, the F5 is getting built because the old beat up nasty doo-doo one finally took its final shit. I'm not going to bother even trying to fix it. I put guns on it, and then I ended up burning something up. So I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm going to take all the stuff out of it, put it in some new stuff. But the new F5 is going to have some different stuff in it. And I'll keep the camo. I'll keep that camo. It's alive. It's just it didn't crash. It's alive, but I'm not going to fly it anymore. It's pretty much done. I think at this point it would be dangerous to fly it. While I know Nate would love to see it go down in a blaze of glory, it's not going to happen. Um, so the stuff you're saying now that I'm reading now, you already said. But anyway, but I appreciate y'all being here. We still got 23 people up in the room, which is good. Thank you for don't while you're here, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, comment, all those good things. I need to do more with this channel. I'm posting a lot of videos, a lot of flying videos, but I need to do some more stuff, and I've been working too hard. Thankfully, I've got some help at work now, so it's going to be better. Kia Shadow Ops, what's up, man? How are you? Um, and yes, it's been out way. I mean, it's been flying way too long, and I've put a lot of miles on that plane. Um, so it's time for something new. So yes, the 15EX is pretty sweet. There was a video floating around of the Abu Dhabi, I think it was Abu Dhabi or Saudi or some air show over in the Middle East, and they got the new F-15. Um, they don't have the EX, but they have the SQ. I think that's what it's called. Um, and that's not an EX, but it's got all the new engines and new stuff. Crazy light. Thing flies like an F-30, like an F-22 with thrust vectoring. It's pretty damn impressive. Pretty dang impressive. I haven't seen much of the EX because I know they're kind of keeping that one quiet, but pretty impressive plane. And from what I've heard, they might be getting the EX in Fresno. So when that happens, I'm going to start taking some trips out there to see what they look like. And yes, I did fly the paint off of it, literally. I even put my fingerprint, my permanent thumbprint on the plane in one area. I thought that all of them were fly-by-wire, but it's a new updated fly-by-wire now, which is cool. So it's doing lots of cool stuff. But anyway, it's crazy. Now I'm starting to get more people on after everything's been done. So if you guys haven't seen, I went and did the unboxing of the F-86, and then before this, I actually had videos of the F-15. Um, so um, so let me just, if you look at the description in this description for the show, it actually shows you where to begin with the videos. So let me put one of them in there. This is the video for the F-15 that I posted earlier. So take a look. And then if you look in the description, it has a link to the next video, to the next video, to the next video, and then to this. So anyway, talk about Kenny sent me a Commodore 64. What are you talking about? I had, well, no, I didn't. I had nothing. But the computer that I remember when I was younger was the Apple IIc, or the Apple IIc, then the Apple IIe. But anyway, so that is pretty much it for the show today. I appreciate y'all being here. I'm going to have lots more flying videos going up. Basically for like the next 6-7 days, you've got stuff that are going to be showing up. Yes, it is. So basically, our EX version is going to be an updated F-15E with all the conformal tanks and the new avionics, and then also all those places to put missiles. But it's going to have those new motors and all that new updated stuff and better made airframe. It has basically the same shape as the F-15, but updated. It's basically a brand new thing. That's really cool. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to hear it. I remember the old F-14 with the F-110s. It sounded incredible with the F-110s. I love the TF-30s. The sound of the TF-30s. I knew they weren't the most efficient engine, but I like the sound of it, that high-pitched whistle that it would do. But that roar of the F-110s, there's nothing like the roar of the F-110. So looking forward to hearing that. Trying to think of what plane has an F-110 in it now. I know that the Super Hornet's similar, but not quite the same. Super Hornet, I think, is a 112. I don't remember, but looking forward to all new noises. I'm just looking forward to when they're going to actually put those up. And it's funny thing is, it's the same thing for the model. My F-15 that I had to keep constantly gluing that until I figured out where it was. So the new F-16 has, yeah, I thought so. And that single engine is loud. So the new times 2, that's just going to be crazy. Going to be crazy. But anyway. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to get going. And keep your eyes on the channel because I have lots of videos posting from my flying last weekend. I've already posted all the F-15s in one shot, but there's more videos from other planes. Another plane I'm really digging is the new T-7A from Eflite. So I'm probably going to be getting one of the Alpha Jets from them too because I like that plane. It's going to be some cool stuff coming out. I think there's more planes coming, so y'all go see some more stuff for me. I still have the P-51 I haven't put together yet. Have the little ME-163 that still has yet to be fully assembled. So I've still got stuff to do. Lots of planes. I still have lots of orders to fill and get sent out. So anyway, if you guys need anything, message me. It will be Gooniac33.me. You can check me there. I'm just going to throw these up here one more time just so y'all can see it. I'm running a sale on the Freewing Outrunners. $25 off. Not 25%, $25. That's a lot. That's almost 50% off. So take a look at those. Also running a sale for the Inrunners, $15 off, which is a pretty good amount. Take a look at that. And I've already sold quite a few, so if you guys are still interested, send me a message to gooniac33.me. You can get my contact info from there. But I really appreciate everybody being here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will check you later. If all goes well, and if I don't use up all my data, I might do a live stream from the field. So I'll let y'all know. But I'll leave the chat up for a little bit, and I will talk to y'all later. But that is it for me. So, adios.